Also, I wanted to start asking you about AD, and just with LeBron being out and the increased load that he has to carry, what it's like being his teammate, and kind of what that does for you on the floor on both sides of the ball.
I seen the throwback tonight, so I thought, this is going to be a good day for him. No, but it's Anthony Davis. Anytime he gets on the floor, obviously never want to have, anybody out, especially Bron, but anytime you got Anthony Davis, you got a chance. Changes the game in so many different ways that the stat sheet doesn't even, show. And, happy to, have him on our team.
Asked AD this on the floor, but the starting lineup, the closing lineup has been different a lot because of injuries and games missed. How do you guys try and find some continuity amidst that, and just find a way to win a game when it's not been there and you know what to expect?
Yeah, I mean, it's all dependent on how people are playing, with the lineup situation, and then what the other team's doing as well. Tonight they were switching 1 through 5 late in the game, and knew it was an opportunity for us to just give, AD the ball and have him go make a play, and that's what he did. But like you said, the continuity and the chemistry is going to keep growing, and that's really it.
You guys had a stretch of games last season when LeBron was hurt, and the team kind of made its push for the playoffs, playing in a way that sort of looked like this through AD. Did you feel any of that? Did it feel familiar in any ways to what you guys had to do last season without LeBron?
Yeah, I guess. Like I said, obviously you don't ever want to miss, LeBron being on the floor, but we've had, like you said, opportunities of that going back to last year, like you said, when he had, had missed a couple weeks with his foot stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all really just about trying to play the right way. And like I said, when you got AD, D'Lo, Cam, you can go down the list that, we can, survive nights like tonight without LeBron.
Speaking of survival, I mean, you guys made, I think, 4 threes.
21%.
Yeah, that's not a recipe, generally speaking,
No.
for winning in the NBA. Are there one, how have you felt about the quality of looks? And then 2, are there lessons in sort of like the ways you need to play on nights when you don't shoot it this well?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to grind it out, figure it out. The game's never going to go perfect. It never goes perfect, to be honest. Obviously, you can make more shots, and, that would be great. But like you said, there's nights like that, and you just got to figure it out on the fly, compete a little harder, do all the, little things like the steal that TP got. I think we were up 3, maybe 4. Went and got a layup, pushed it to 6, I think. Just things like that. Like he could have easily, seen the ball rolling out of bounds and just stood there. But, he made a winning basketball play when got it, laid it up, and, gave us, a good enough, lead at that time to, win the game.
It's just been 2 games, but how's it been readjusting to coming off the bench? Seems like you had a pretty good rhythm these last couple games, especially scoring-wise and efficiency-wise.
I mean, basketball's basketball for me. Start, come off the bench, go play, pick up back home. I try to play the same way regardless of situation. And, that's really it. I feel like my, family, especially my brother, did a really good job teaching me at a young age how to play the game. And even when, shots aren't falling, to still play the right way. And that's really the main thing, just, being myself and, trusting, what I do, but at the same time, just playing the game the right way.
Austin, not too long ago, you were the newcomer here, and, the veterans kind of helped you get integrated. How have you kind of seen that process play out with Reddish?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times people forget how good Cam is, really good, in high school, obviously, then went to Duke, won it done, and then just kind of got lost in, the situation that he was in, and, that happens, but the talent that he has, it doesn't just disappear. Like, he can play the game the right way, play the game at a high level, super talented, and that's one thing that especially our vets, Brown and AD, D'Lo, have done really good with him, is just keeping his energy high. Like I said, after the Miami game, Brown went straight into the locker room and was like, "Oh, that's a good shot. Like, make, miss, regardless. We want you taking that shot again and again." So, especially hearing it from him, gives you a little bit more confidence. But it's been everybody in the locker room basically being like, "You're Cam Reddish. Like, be who you are."
Last question. Cam is going to be going in the locker room.
Yeah.
You guys can talk to him about what awesome is.
Wanted to ask you about your counters. I mean, you lose a lot of people with the cross that you have. When did that, start getting the way it did for you? And I mean, I've seen you got Giannis with it. You get a lot of people with it, and then the pump fake too. Like, when did that start getting nice for you? I just wanted to ask you about those two things that you do.
I appreciate that, but I don't know. I feel like I've kind of always had that. Even going back to high school, I still play basically the same way. Just back then, I was in the middle of nowhere in Arkansas, and nobody knew. So, that's really it. But me and Phil put a lot of work in. Summer, he come to Manila, and we, spent basically a week together there. But it's just with me not being as athletic as I would love to be. I got to do things a little bit different, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't.
Does Coach let you, get in the ISO too? Because I mean, I see you in transition getting the ISO bag too as well. Does Coach and Phil always tell you like, man, when you have it, just go?
Yeah, they just encourage me to be myself. Then that's really it. I think I've done a good job in the past 3 years now of being in the league, playing the game the right way, and not really trying to go outside of what I do. And I feel comfortable doing that stuff, and I believe that they, if you ask them, they would say the same.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank y'all.